Frog fishing can be some of the most exciting fishing you will ever do to catch a bass. The strikes are explosive and violent, and they put you on the edge of your seat. But it's not always easy because the hookup ratio isn't so great. I've got two modifications that you can make to your frog to increase the likelihood that you'll hook up. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I've got a third bonus tip for fishing in a very specific situation with frogs. The first modification I always make is to the legs. Out of the box, they just come way too long. The way that I trim the legs is to turn the frog upside down, choose about halfway to 3/4 of the way through the body, and trim the legs that way. You can also leave a couple of strands extra long. That seems to be good, but I don't know if it makes that much of a difference. Next, I want to modify the hooks themselves. They hug a little too tightly to the body out of the box. So I take a pair of needle nose pliers and bend them back just enough to give them a little extra exposure and a little better hookup ratio. Now, a third tip that I learned from Edwin Evers has to do with fishing your frog on grass mats. When you're fishing over grass mats with a frog, it can be beneficial to have the frog sit a bit lower in the water than it does right out of the box. Seems to be a bit more natural. Seems to be this is how real frogs hang out in grass. And to accomplish this, we need to add a little bit of weight to the body. The way that we do that is with BBs. A couple of BBs inserted into the body of your frog will allow that frog to rest a little bit lower in the water column, but still give you the action that you want. I find that it also adds a nice sound that seems to attract a little bit more attention from the bass. If you come across some grass mats, this is a great way to match the hatch a little bit better. I hope that helps with your frog fishing. It can be super exciting, can also be very frustrating, but these modifications have made it much easier for me to catch fish with a frog.